What if I told you that Internet Computer is setting up for the exact same pattern that delivered a massive 94% rally just months ago? And what if I told you that most traders are completely missing this fractal setup that's playing out right now on the daily charts? Look, I've been tracking ICP's price action for months, and what I'm seeing today is giving me serious deja vu. We're talking about a bullish fractal pattern that could send Internet Computer absolutely parabolic in the coming weeks, but here's the thing. This setup is time sensitive, and if you're not paying attention to these key levels I'm about to show you, you could miss one of the biggest altcoin opportunities of 2025. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to watch for and why Internet Computer might be gearing up for its next explosive move higher. The cryptocurrency market has been through absolute hell recently. We saw Bitcoin crash, altcoins get demolished, and retail investors panic selling at the worst possible time. But here's what seasoned crypto traders know. These market capitulation events often create the best accumulation opportunities for smart money. Ethereum just bounced from $3,357 to $3,650. That's a solid 8.7% recovery that's got everyone asking, is this the bottom? But while everyone's focused on the big names like Bitcoin and Ethereum, some of the most explosive moves are happening in altcoins that nobody's talking about. Now, I know what you're thinking. Internet Computer, isn't that the coin that got absolutely destroyed after launch? And you're right. ICP went from nearly $750 at its peak to under $3 at its low. That's a brutal 99.6% decline that left most investors scarred and swearing off this project forever. But here's the reality. The best cryptocurrency investments often come from assets that have been beaten down, oversold, and completely forgotten by the mainstream. And right now, ICP is showing technical signs that suggest the worst might be behind us. We're looking at a potential paradigm shift here. Internet Computer has been quietly building a massive falling wedge pattern over the past year, a classic accumulation structure that technical analysts dream about. And today we're seeing the early signs that this multi-month consolidation might be coming to an end. The stakes here are massive. If this fractal pattern plays out like it did before, we could be looking at gains of 50%, 70%, maybe even 90% or more. But if it fails, well, ICP could see another leg down that takes it to new multi-year lows. Now here's where things get absolutely fascinating and why I'm so bullish on Internet Computer right now. Let me walk you through this fractal pattern that has my full attention. Back in late 2024, ICP was trading in a similar technical environment. The price had been consolidating within this massive falling wedge. Think of it as a giant coiling spring that's been compressed for months. Here's exactly what happened. Phase 1. ICP reclaimed the 100-day moving average with conviction. This wasn't some weak bounce. We're talking about a decisive break above this critical dynamic resistance level that had been acting as a ceiling for weeks. Phase 2. The price then formed a tight, symmetrical triangle, a classic continuation pattern that typically resolves in the direction of the underlying trend. Volume was contracting, volatility was decreasing, and smart money was accumulating. Phase 3. ICP attempted to break above the 200-day moving average but got rejected. Now, most retail traders saw this rejection and thought bearish reversal. But experienced technical analysts knew better. This was just a normal retest of resistance. Phase 4. The healthy correction came next. ICP pulled back and retested the 100-day moving average as support. This is exactly what you want to see in a bullish market structure. Previous resistance becoming new support. Phase 5. Boom. From that support retest, Internet Computer absolutely exploded higher. We're talking about a 94% rally that took ICP from around $4.30 to over $8.30 in a matter of weeks. The breakout was violent, sustained, and caught most traders completely off guard. Now fast forward to today, and I'm seeing the exact same pattern playing out. It's like watching a movie you've seen before, but this time you know how it ends. Current Phase 1. Complete. ICP has reclaimed the 100-day moving average again with strong momentum. Current Phase 2. Complete. We've formed another symmetrical triangle with decreasing volume and volatility. Current Phase 3 complete. ICP tested the 200-day moving average around $5.84 and got rejected just like before. Current Phase 4 in progress. We're currently in the correction phase, retesting the 100-day MA as support. Current Phase 5 pending. This is where it gets interesting. If this fractal pattern holds, we should see another explosive breakout from current levels. The similarities are absolutely uncanny. We're seeing the same moving average interactions, the same triangle formations, the same rejection levels, and the same support retests. In technical analysis, we call this fractal geometry, when price patterns repeat with remarkable precision across different time periods. Here are the critical price levels that will determine whether this fractal pattern delivers another massive rally. Support zone, $4.80, $5.10, 100-day MA area. Resistance, 1, $5.25, daily resistance. Resistance 2, $5.84, 200-day MA, breakout, target, $8, 32 plus, falling wedge upper boundary. The beauty of this setup is that it gives us a clear risk-reward profile. If ICP can hold above $4.80 and reclaim both moving averages with volume, we could see a move toward $8.32. That's a potential 67% gain from current levels. But here's the kicker. If this pattern plays out with the same momentum as the previous fractal, we might see an even bigger move. Remember, the last breakout delivered 94% gains. Even if we only get half of that performance, we're still looking at 47% upside potential. What's really got me excited is the volume profile during this recent correction. We're seeing decreasing selling volume as the price approaches support. This is classic accumulation behavior. Smart money isn't dumping their bags. They're adding to positions at these levels. The order book depth is also improving, with stronger bid support building around the $5 psychological level. This suggests that institutional players and experienced traders are positioning for the next leg higher. Alright, let's talk about why this fractal pattern might work and what could drive Internet Computer's next major rally. Fundamental catalysts supporting the technical setup. Internet Computer's DeFi ecosystem has been quietly expanding. Total value locked, TVL, has increased by over 340% in the past 6 months, with projects like ICP Swap and Sonic gaining serious traction. This isn't just speculation, we're seeing real utility and adoption growth. Major enterprises are building on Internet Computer's blockchain. The ability to host full-stack applications directly on-chain is attracting developers who were previously limited by Ethereum's scalability constraints. ICP's inflation rate has been decreasing as more tokens get staked in the network nervous system, NNS. Current staking participation is around 48%, effectively reducing the circulating supply and creating deflationary pressure. The recent chain fusion technology allows ICP to interact seamlessly with Bitcoin and Ethereum networks. This interoperability could be a massive catalyst for adoption and price appreciation. We're also in a favorable position from a market cycle perspective. Altcoin season typically follows Bitcoin dominance peaks, and we're seeing early signs that capital is starting to rotate into undervalued Layer 1 projects. Internet Computer's market capitalization is still down over 90% from its all-time high, making it one of the most undervalued projects in the top 50 cryptocurrencies by market cap. This creates asymmetric upside potential, limited downside risk, with massive upside opportunity. Now, I'm not telling you to mortgage your house and buy ICP. Every investment carries risk, and cryptocurrency is especially volatile. Here's how I'm thinking about risk management for this trade. Entry strategy. Dollar cost average into positions between $4.80, $5.10, stop loss, daily close below $4. 50 invalidates the fractal pattern. First target, $6.50, 28% gain. Second target, $8.32, 67% gain. Moon target, $10, 00 plus if momentum exceeds previous fractal. The key is position sizing. Even if you believe in this setup, don't risk more than you can afford to lose. The cryptocurrency market can be irrational longer than you can stay solvent. Based on the previous fractal pattern, the breakout occurred approximately 2-3 weeks after the support retest. If we're following the same timeline, we should see resolution of this pattern within the next 10-21 days. That doesn't mean you should expect instant gratification. The best trades often require patience, and this setup might take several weeks to fully play out. Let's be honest about what could go wrong. If Bitcoin breaks below $90,000 and crypto markets enter another bear phase, all altcoins will suffer regardless of technical patterns. Any major technical problems, security vulnerabilities, or negative news could derail this bullish thesis. If ICP closes below $4.50 on significant volume, the fractal pattern would be invalidated, and we'd need to reassess. Even if prices move higher, a breakout without volume confirmation would be suspect and likely to fail. So, there you have it. Internet computers' fractal pattern that could deliver another massive rally, just like we saw in late 2024. The setup is eerily similar, the fundamentals are improving, and the risk-reward profile is compelling for traders who understand technical analysis. Remember, this isn't financial advice. It's educational content about market patterns and technical analysis. Do your own research, manage your risk appropriately, and never invest more than you can afford to lose. If you found this analysis valuable, smash that like button and subscribe for more deep dive cryptocurrency technical analysis. I'll be tracking this ICP fractal pattern closely and will update you as it develops. What do you think? Are you seeing the same fractal setup I'm seeing? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one and love engaging with this amazing community. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss my next video where I'll be covering next video topic. Until then, keep stacking, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next one. The content in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only, and should not be construed as financial advice. Cryptocurrency investments are highly volatile and speculative. Past performance does not guarantee future results. Always conduct your own research and consider consulting with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. The creator of this content may hold positions in the cryptocurrencies discussed. Never invest more than you can afford to lose.